Cite it right. What, how, and why?
For scholars, just like your professors here at Toro, publishing books and articles is essential to their careers, but they don't work in a void. Instead, they join a conversation with other scholars in their field. They incorporate the findings and ideas of others into their work, being sure to give them credit with citations. It may not seem like it, but you too are joining in on this conversation with the larger scholarly community whenever you write a paper. So, to be a responsible member of the community, give credit where it is due. At Toro, penalties for plagiarism include mandatory failure of the assignment, possible failure of the course, potential suspension, and/or dismissal. So, to avoid plagiarism, it is important that you cite. What should you cite, then? When writing, ask yourself, is this a direct quote, a paraphrase of another's words, another's image, chart, or other visual, another's idea or theory, music, sounds, videos, or other media that somebody else created, a fact or a statistic that's not common knowledge? If so, cite it. Remember, reusing papers, whether your own, a friend's, or off the internet, is also plagiarism. So how about using AI tools like Copilot or Gemini? Before anything else, make sure you have explicit permission from your instructor before using any AI tool, even if your school has generally approved its use. Keep in mind that modern detection software can often identify AI-generated text. Because of this, using AI-created content without proper citation may lead to a violation of academic integrity. For that reason, it's essential to acknowledge any content produced by an AI tool, including ideas, wording, images, or other materials. More detailed guidance on how to cite and document AI use is provided in a separate video. How should you cite? Quote versus paraphrase. If you include a direct quote or a unique phrase from one of your sources, use quotation marks around the borrowed material. Pay attention to formatting rules, like blocking quotes of a certain length. Use ellipses to indicate deletion and use brackets to indicate changes or additions. For both quotes and paraphrases, include an in-text citation directly after the borrowed material, and include a full citation in your bibliography at the end of the paper. If you're paraphrasing or summarizing a source in your own words, make sure that both structure and vocabulary are marked differently, and ensure that your version preserves the original intent. Here are a few tips for you. Number 1. Plan early. While you're researching, indicate what resource you're making notes from, including all the information you'll need to create the citation. Note the number of the page where you found the information or in-text citation, and clearly mark the sections you've copied word for word with quotation marks. Number 2. Citation styles. Your professor will tell you which citation style to use, and you just need to know where to look. There are lots of great resources for finding the rules of different citation styles, such as the one at the online writing lab at Purdue University, or you can use RefWorks, which is free to Toro students, to help you check on your research and build your bibliography. So, why should you cite sources? To give others credit for their hard work, acknowledging others' work, to avoid the consequences of plagiarism charges, avoiding plagiarism, to allow readers to check your sources, providing transparency, and to give credibility to your writing, enhancing credibility. If you ever have any questions about how to cite something properly, feel free to ask a librarian. You can call, chat, email, or just come in. See you at the library.